C'est le slang de Montréal. C'est comme ça qu'on parle. Ça varie en chaque secteur.
Yeah, what up, bienvenue à Rapolitik TV. Je suis Monsieur de Montréal.
It's your boy Kiki.
So we're doing this one from Montreal. We have no language barriers here in Rapolitik. We have a heavyweight right now. One of the OGs, you know, one of our English goats coming out of Montreal.
No doubt.
Before YouTube, before the views and the streams, this guy was killing it on the scene.
Yep.
Shows, mixtapes, you know, he had bars for bars, metaphors for days. We're gonna make some noise for Revolver Magz.
Make some noise.
What up, though? You guys saying, dog?
I almost said Magnum 3.5, but then I was like, oh shit.
We still in the old name, man.
I seen you were going there. I was looking for it.
Yeah.
We were stuck in that era, man.
We're still stuck in that era.
I respect that. This is a new era. It's a new time. Name changed the whole nine. New energy. It's different now. You feel me?
It's a downtown thing.
All day. You feel me? It's a downtown thing. Yeah. You already know. You feel me? How you guys been, man?
Yeah, I wanted to hear it. So we're good, man. You know, it's an honor to have you here because I always wanted you to give us the full story, man, because we followed you from pretty much, you know, your beginnings. Yeah. You know, like 2010, I think.
9, 11,
07. 07 is when I put out the first Revolver music.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Because I released it on March 5th, 2007. So it was supposed to represent 03, 05, 07. So it was like 357. It was a whole little, you know what I mean?
This guy,
yeah, you know what I mean? We were a little slick with it back then, still, you know what I'm saying? Like 100, like.
Because even the Magnum stands for something. It stood for some, as an acronym.
Magnum is an acronym itself, and that's when we ended up switching the name, because we're getting ahead of ourselves here. But so we went from 357 to just Magnum.
Yeah.
Anytime you Googled me, you'd pull up the burner instead of me, and I didn't like it.
It's bad branding.
I didn't like it. It's very bad branding.
Yeah.
So we ended up just putting it to Magnum, which stands for Made to Achieve Greatness, Never Underestimate Me.
That's it. But I think you came up with that after. You were like, okay, Magnum.
Let's try to do something.
We'll get to the story.
Me and Dirt came up with that together. We were sitting down and trying to figure out, like, we need to change the name, do all kinds of different. So we're like, bust the acronym, and we sat down for like 10, 15 minutes, and it just popped up like a light bulb. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Made to Achieve Greatness, Never Underestimate Me.
Straight up.
100.
So let's get from the beginning. So you were born in Montreal?
Yeah.
From a Jamaican family, is it?
Yes, that's correct. Both my mother and father are from Kingston, Jamaica.
Jamaica.
My mom migrated here eons ago. She had 3 kids in Jamaica, and then she ended up coming here and having me and my older brother. So I'm the last of 5. You know what I'm saying?
You guys are 5 boys.
5 boys on top of it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
She wanted a girl, but she lost the lottery. You feel me? So it is what it is. However, I was born on International Women's Day, so you know she tried that thing.
Oh yeah,
yeah, for sure. You know, I love the ladies, man. What you want me to tell you? I said things set like, you know what I mean? But yes, so I'm the last of 5 boys. I grew up in Uptown. Uptown till I was about, I want to say like 6 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I was going to Coronation right there by Plymouth.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then after that, we moved to Bergs. And I've been there from time. You know what I mean?
Single mom household? But you knew your dad still? Or?
I knew of him. You know what I'm saying? I knew of him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I knew of the guy. You know what I mean? It was listen, my story is not different from a lot of guys, bro. You feel me? Where it's like, yeah, you know, that tends to be our trauma when you grow up and you're not no papa around. You feel me? Like, Pops is gone wherever the hell he's gone, and you don't understand as a kid. You don't know what going, so you're not pennying it. You're kind of just like, everything's mummy, right? So she raised us well. She played both parts very, very well. She was stern when she needed to be, and she was, you know, disciplinary when she needed to be, and she was very knowledgeable, and, you know, she guided us well still, you know? So shout out to Ma Dukes, you know? Real shit.
You know, coming from that way of life, since you know your hip-hop, there's a song by Nas called Papa Was a Player, Player Was My Papa. I don't know if you remember that one.
I don't remember that one. And if I heard it them time, I would have locked it off.
Okay.
I would have locked it off because I don't respect my papa. So
straight
fuck all
up.
that player shit. That nigga's a fuck nigga, but let's not go there.
Okay.
That's a fuck nigga shit because, I mean, you got to understand, right? In this era that we live in, or that I even, forget about this era, the era I grew up in, right? When you're around like a bag of kids that all have the same scenario.
Right.
Papa's, it's normal, dog. It's super normalized, so you don't think nothing's crazy. You feel me? But as you get older, then you start to understand that, yo, some of these fucking guys have like some pent up issues based around Their pops not being there to guide them, show them things, how to be a man. You feel me? And we end up growing up under OGs and looking up to, you know what I'm saying? Different guys who had things that we wanted to have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, it is what it is. But you know, at the end of the day, dog, I don't respect no guy that could stick it and not stick with it, dog. I think that's a violation. I think that's a violation still, personally.
I hear you, man. Like how to ride a bike, things like that, change your
Yo,
tire.
you know, I taught myself how to ride a bike, eh? I'll never forget that day, dog. Believe you me, nose running and all that. I was fucking, I'm gonna do it. And when I did it, dog, I felt nice. It was very accomplishing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, his absence has pluses too on top of it still.
But growing him up, did he try to reach you, or did you have the chance to talk with him?
I went and bucked him at one time in Long Island because he moved to the States.
New York?
Right? Yeah, so I was in Long Island for a hot minute and shit like that, you know what I mean? The only thing I could get this guy, fuck, he was an asshole anyway, but that's neither here nor there. But at the end of the day, like, I remember bumping the radio out there, and I remember when Mad Lion was playing, like...
Oh, take it easy.
Yeah. Why? They get crazy. That shit was bumping on radio. I remember that to this day, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I was out there for like maybe 2-3 weeks, whatever. And by the time I got back here, it was just, you know, he was off it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So he was off it, I was off it, we were off it. It was just like, let's keep it moving, you know what I mean?
So, what high school did you go to?
I went to Westmount High.
Westmount High, okay.
Westmount High.
So you weren't in that rule where you had to go to French school because your parents didn't grow up here. It's before that time. You were...
I didn't even know that was a rule.
Yeah, now I think if your parents are immigrants, you have to go to French school automatically now.
Oh, that's new to me.
Yeah, okay.
That's new to me. They put me in English public school, dog.
Right.
So I just went from Coronation straight to Westmount High. Did a couple years there, fucked around, got kicked out, went to some other schools, and then went to them, what do you call them school? Troubled youth. And that was after. But you know, like troubled youth and shit like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean? Went to Contact and shit like that, which was around by Atwater or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, dog, you know, so things set. Then I went to adult ed later, and I walked out of there too and went to the block.
Okay, so you never finished high school?
The problem with adult ed for me was that, unbeknownst to me, I go sit down in the classes my first day there. Plus, I'm late. First of all, I'm late, whatever. I walk in, boom, bust open the book, I'm sitting down, bop, and I'm just sitting there. Everybody's doing their thing. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'll just wait to see what the teacher I go on with like. And she looked at me and she was like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, waiting for you to tell me what to do. She's like, nah, it don't work like that here, player. Like, you gotta teach yourself. So I looked at her, I said, well, why am I here? Why am I fuck? I'm out of here, man. I went straight back to the block and started pitching again, dog. Foolishness, dog.
Straight up.
I didn't understand the concept. I was too young to grasp it. I didn't understand it. So for me, it was like, yo, so if you're not going to hold my hand and show me a beat, I'm going to go do my own thing.
Yeah.
And that's just where it was, you know what I mean? Which was may not have been the best approach, but believe you me, it was for me at the moment, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. You believed in it. Okay. Et puis, est-ce que tu parles français?
Ben oui, un petit peu.
Ok.
Ça a vraiment été smooth.
Ben oui, un petit peu. You know how I learned French? No bullshit.
French girls?
Nah, that came after. Like initially when I really, really wanted to learn French, because I didn't think it was a big thing, because you know all my brethren were English. You know what I'm saying? So everybody I partied with, it wasn't really a big thing. So when we got wanched a few times, you know what I'm saying, and we're sitting in back of the fucking squad car, getting drawn down to the station and all that, right? They're talking, they're having conversations, and I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at my boy, I'm like, yo, you understand? He's like, nah, I don't understand. I'm like, yo, bro, that cheesed me, like, that vexed me. Like, so I'm like, you know what? I need to learn a little bit of French to understand what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna try to frame us.
Who knows what's going on, what they're trying to tag on. I don't know what's going on. What are they charging us with? I don't know, dog. They're just telling us, like, shut up, sit in the back, boom, boom, we're cuffed up. Now, you know what I mean? Until I talk to a lawyer who speaks English. It's like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. So I had to learn a little bit of French. And then, you know, as I got older, I found out the best way to learn it is through a BI still.
Interesting. So in those days, because Burgundy is still, you know, a big had a cultural impact on Montreal with the Jazz Fest and all that. You know the history behind that, right?
Of course I do. Rufus Rockhead, man. What are we talking about? We're talking about Rockhead's Paradise, brother. Yeah. What are we talking about, man? It's a very, very deep-rooted jazz history. I don't know if a lot of people know about that, you know what I mean? And that was in like the 30s. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said in a bar, I said, oh my God, if I could remember the fucking bar, bro. it'll come to me. Anyways, I had a bar that I was talking about that where like in that era, it was all about jazz. But in this era, it was all about learning the ropes and, you know what I mean? Understanding the script and shit like that, you know what I mean? But that's where all of this comes from. That's why we have the big jazz fest and all them things, you know what I'm saying? That shit was like live on the corner of my block, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing that I hate is like the big jazz festival that actually be inspired by the Burgundy and the black musician.
Yeah.
I don't see the link, you know, with the mainstream
jazz festival
for tourists, but there's no link. And I talked with one of the founders. I'm like, yo, did you actually invest in Burgundy or invest in musicians?
Oh, no, they're not going to do that.
No, they were like, oh, well, we have a prize that we give is the Oscar Peterson. I'm like, this is a token prize.
What we got was a mural, and it looks very nice in the hood.
Yeah, when you pass by,
we got a nice little mural. You know what I'm saying on the scene there, which is cool. You know what I mean? But aside from that, they don't attach it to our neighborhood at all.
No, this is crazy
at all. But c'est la vie, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So Burgundy, was always considered the hood, downtown, the hood.
Yeah.
And at one point, because you're from that generation where there used to be beefs between Haitians and Jamaicans in those days. You remember those days?
I'll tell you straight, I never had any beefs with any Haitians.
Ça, je pense que c'est la génération avant.
Yeah, I think it was more
the 45, 50.
Type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Maybe Shower Posse niggas had something to do with that shit type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in our era, I grew up in the Beagle era, right? So in our era, we had beef with like different hoods. You know what I'm saying? Like some niggas was beefing with LaSalle or DG or Uptown or what have you until we ended up squashing things and sorting shit out, you know what I'm saying? All that street politics is goofy as fuck anyway, but neither here nor there. But at the end of the day, those were our beefs. Like we didn't have beef with just specifically Haitians and this, that, like that was unheard of.
Okay.
Yeah. Not like
it was neighborhood thing.
It was neighborhood shit.
Okay.
Like in the East, they had their own beef.
Yeah.
Saint-Michel, Rivière, they had their own
stuff.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And nothing really like trickled down to our ends, you know what I'm saying? Plus downtown was the place to be them time, dog. We was cool as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Very welcoming, you know what I'm saying? Very, very welcoming, like, you know what I'm saying?
And there was no colors in those days, like no one had colors.
Nah, there was no colors banging, there was no Crips, no Bloods, no nothing, no sets. Matter of fact, if you grew up in fucking Bergs in that era, right? If you had a problem, right, and you come to the park or whatever, and you're like, yo, dog, I'm gone to X, Y, Z for gonna deal with X, Y, and Z, the whole neighborhood was behind you.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
You understand? And that's how every neighborhood used to roll. You get me? So if you have an issue, but you're cool with the man, them, this is that, the whole neighborhood's coming outside. It wasn't like a specific street or a little clique.
Right.
You're not rolling 5 man deep. You're rolling like 30, 40 fucking deep for no reason, brother.
Yeah.
Someone's getting hurt still. I'm not even playing. Somebody's getting hurt, bro. Like it's a different thing them time. There, you know what I mean? For real. Shout out to Beagle, man.
Straight up. And because I know there's history behind the Bergs. And when did you start, grasping towards hip hop and rapping, and how did that come about?
My broski was rapping back in the day. You know what I'm saying? He was rapping. He was in a rap group called Souls of Insanity, SOI. You know what I'm saying? So he used to go to all these like open mic freestyle jump offs and techway mic from people and start freestyling and turn out the place. It used to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I seen that and I was like, yo, this is kind of fire still. I think I could do this still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And two, I put a pen to paper like, and bro, I was all right. Them times. I felt like I had something, you know what I'm saying? So I just kept rocking with it, and here we are today. You feel me?
It's true. That's real. 5 brothers. You guys shared rooms and stuff. You'd steal people's clothes or come take his clothes before he's not looking.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you steal anybody's clothes, bro, you're getting hurt, bro.
Straight up, eh?
You're getting hurt,
bro. I've tried it. It's not a good. No, just ask. Ask for it. We're all brothers. You need to ask. Just ask me. Just ask, bro. If I'm not gonna wear it, I'll tell y'all just rock that Guanee's deer ting woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, but don't ever walk out the house with his ting and then let him catch you on road. It's a wrap. It's finished. So so things set though, you know what I mean? As a youngin' growing up, it was very entertaining. It was very entertaining to have older brothers, you know what I'm saying, that would hold down the house and do different things and show you different things and teach you different shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up, like my childhood was not like mash up like that. My childhood was super blessed, even with the absence of my pops or whatever the case is. My childhood was super blessed, bro. It was just all about everybody finding their own way, dog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have to grow up eventually and find your own way. Like, what are you about? What are you gonna do when you come into self? You understand?
Yeah.
When you're younger, you're gonna follow people. right? You're gonna try to figure out what's what, who's who, this is that, do. But when you get older, dog, you start to figure out, okay, this is who I am, and now you have to figure out who you are. You know what I'm saying? And then that separates you from the group sometime, and then you just become your own man. You know what I mean?
But did you had like a dream career when you were at school? Like growing up, you were like, okay, maybe one day I could be this and that. And that Quebec system as a black Anglophone from Bergs, you were like, okay, where do I see my place in this system?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't have like one of those like experiences where I wanted to be a doctor
or a lawyer.
Or I think that was too far-fetched for a lot of niggas. Because like I told you what my schooling history was, right?
Yeah.
Somebody like, you got to be in school, bruh. You want to be a doctor, no problem. You're doing about 18 years. You feel me? So it's different, dog. Like, nobody had that type of time to put in. We wanted to be like the hustlers. I just wanted to be rich. I wanted to have money. I wanted to fucking roll around. I wanted to do things, dog. You feel me? I wanted to be looked at like how my elders were looked at. You feel me? That was my aspirations them time that when I was younger, dog. Before the music, before all this bullshit and all that, you know what I mean? But then, you know, get older, you start to figure out different things, you know. But those were my aspirations. I don't know, dog. When you're raised where you're raised, dog, things just become a little bit different, dog. It's not what you think it is. It's not, you know, having these dreams of being whatever. Now in this era, it's a little different. You have so many influences, right, that are positive. You know, whether you're on the TikToks or the IGs or whatever, you see people getting to money or to the bag a different way as young. Whether you're selling sneakers, whether you're into crypto, you're into this, you're into that. So yeah, there's a different way for you to get it back. Back then, it was hit the block, pitch, work, pimp, steal, rob, do whatever.
Yeah, also life.
Yeah, dog. We didn't have the fucking Instagram to look at and sit down for 12 hours and be like, oh, fuck, you know what? I want to do that. Yeah. Nah, dog. We went outside, bro. We left, We went outside, bro. We seen what they were doing.
Yeah.
And that was it. It was like, bet. That was our Instagram, dog. You know what I mean? Next gangster scroll. Next gangster. Okay, I want to be that. Nah, but it's different, dog. It's just different, you know. But shout out to this era because a lot of these kids, they're, you know, they have like a different way to get it now, which is super, super fucking dope.
Had a home with their phone. Choop, choop, choop.
You could be rich from your phone and
come on.
Yeah.
And they're very tech savvy in this era. You know what I'm saying? Which is super dope. My son right now, he's 15. Excuse me, and he's super tech savvy. Smart kid, bro. Yeah. Smart kid, bro. Like. These guys are crazy, dog. I bet you have a youth tomorrow. The youth knows how to unlock your phone at 2 years old.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Like, it's different, dog. You know what I mean? So, yeah, back then it was like, those were the dreams. Those were the aspirations. But I'm just glad it's changed over generations where, you know, different youths coming up could be guided in a different direction, isn't it? Real shit. Because not everything is about street life, doggy. It's not all about that, dog.
But, you know, in those days, that's what you were about. That's how you gave birth to the name. This was your first rap name, Magnum?
Nah, my first rap name was Flight.
Flight.
Yeah, it was Flight.
Flight with your Nikes.
Oh, that was really not good.
Flight. But it changed quickly, though. It didn't last too long. It changed quickly, and then I went to Magnum, you know what I mean? Yeah, 100, like. But it just personified everything that I was. You know what I'm saying?
Because you were like a stick-up kid, more like.
I was a lot of things.
I was a lot of things, man.
I was a lot of things, dog. I was a lot of things per se. Whatever I needed to be in the moment,
You'd
was
be
that.
Okay.
To get the money.
Yeah, you know, it was very demonistic. It was very savagery. It was very, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I didn't. Again, I'm lacking one parent here. There's no one to set me straight. So I'm going to figure it all out on my own. I don't care. I'm going to crash and burn. I'm going to crash out, dog. I don't give a fuck. Like, but that's how it developed, dog. You feel me? So yeah, when I became Magnum 357, it's for that reason.
Yeah.
And then eventually I had to change the name. Because
but they gave you that name. Did you choose it or someone gave it to you? They just started calling you that? I
chose it because I used to run with it.
Okay.
I used to have the Maggie on deck. Somebody showed me the Maggie at one time. Yeah. And I loved it. When I got my own. And I'm like, I loved it. You couldn't tell me, dog. I'd rather a 6-shooter that I can take the shells with me any day.
Yeah.
Than a fucking 4.5 that might jam on you, or a fucking Nina where all your shell casings are all over the fucking street. God forbid you fucking loaded that shit with no gloves, man.
Yeah.
So I didn't give a shit. And it was loud, dog. It was loud, dog. Like, it was very pronounced, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just different. And I felt that's how my style was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My style was just very loud. It was pronounced. When you heard me, it was like headshots, pow, like it just woke the streets up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was appropriate still. 100.
Yeah. Burgundy. So, because you know, to me, you're like the OG rapper from Burgundy. Like before you can name people that were doing it big, like in the rap game.
Before me,
or you're the one. You're that guy. You would say that opened. I
know Montreal has had their acts. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it was a burglars or a fucking
burglars, cat burglars.
No,
burglars. Okay.
That's what I was talking about.
Yes,
you had them guys. You had a bunch of, but English. I didn't really hear anybody popping too crazy all the time, though.
It wasn't too. I mean, Shades of Culture.
Shades. Yeah, there was Shades. Yes, I remember Shades.
Butter Babies.
Butter Babies.
Butter Babies. There was them too. I forgot about that. Yes, Butter Babies was them too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Offsides.
Offsides, you had the Sans Pressions, you had a bunch of motherfuckers, but it's like...
In English side?
English side, it wasn't too
It wasn't popping at the beginning. It started popping later on.
Yes.
Like, I think 2010, that's when it started really popping.
Yeah, in my time, it was definitely... In that era, it was fucking crazy. Like, we had the Millie Mills, the Blickies, like, you name it. Like, the Nuggs, everybody was outside, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody was outside getting busy and getting to it, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. 100%.
And that's crazy because I spoke about it in my interview, and I think I don't know if it's on purpose or a bad intention, but I don't know why the media here, they're like skipping that era. And I spoke about it. I'm like, yo, at that era, these guys were killing the game. They were doing every opening shows. We had the Real City Countdown that gave the Hot 97 kind of vibe.
Right.
You guys made Worst Star Hip Hop before any guys here.
It's a fact.
Muggs made BET.
Facts.
With his video.
Facts. Shout out to Muggs.
Hip Hop Canada were coming here to make interview with you guys.
That's a fact.
So in my mind, I was like, yo, I never like saw that kind of, you know, I think that ecosystem. But then when I'm reading like the hip hop site in français, they're not speaking about it.
I don't know what that's about, dog. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that has to do with the gap.
The language barrier, but you haven't really, have you worked with French artists before? I don't think you have a track with a French rapper.
Not yet.
But they didn't need to. They had the views. They had the buzz. Everybody, at one point, these French rappers wanted to fuck with you guys.
Hold on. Who do I have a fucking record with? I think, but nah, because they rap in English. You see what I'm saying? Like, like I'm thinking like the Snaga She's made so rest in peace, or who else? Fuck. But a lot of them were just rapping in English, dog. So it's not even, you know what I'm saying?
With
they were from the East, but they were speaking English.
I think you work with vocab.
Right, that's English again. You know what I'm saying? So there's I never rapped with anybody. French.
In French,
just French.
Yeah.
Not to my recollection anyway. Still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's all about to change anyway, so we're not even worried about that. Again, two different eras, right?
I think that's going to help that's what helps today's English rappers, because they fuck with the French rappers. They're more together
but there's still English rappers that they're doing it without French featurings, like Skyfall.
Yeah, he's a big one.
He's touring in Europe. He's in the UK, in Colors.
That's big still.
Yeah, so he doesn't need that.
You don't necessarily need it, but it's good to do it. It's good to do, regardless.
Well, that's another thing. The problem with the English rappers here, especially the ones that street rappers, it's hard for you to go to the States. Like, I know it's not easy to just pick up let's go to LA and...
That's a lie. It's easy for mine them to go to the States. It's hard for some of us because we have charges.
Yeah, for that reason.
That's exactly.
Not skills wise, but
skills wise. For the other reason, some of us have charges and we can't just navigate across the border like that. You know what I mean? So
you have to go to UK.
You go to UK. You go to Europe. You go to, you know what I'm saying, different alternate routes. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, one of my guys is in France right now. He's doing his thing. He has a feature with one of them artists out there. He's running around, man. Shout out to Doc. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? So they're out there shooting videos and getting to the shit and just networking and navigating out them way there. You feel me? So yeah, 100%. But I mean, the States is not the end all be all. Like, I don't know why people talk about the US like, oh my God, if you're not in the US, you're nothing. You're never gonna. No, there's a whole fucking industry out there. The world's huge, bro.
That's true.
Like, the fuck are we talking about?
Because they made us believe that if you were not in the States before, but now, you know, you have big artists from France, from Nigeria.
From Nigeria, exactly. All this fucking music coming out right now, dog. That's crazy, bro. The Burner Boys and all these guys, bro. What are we talking about, bro? Like, it's just got such a far reach that you don't have to just limit yourself to 600 miles.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can go wherever the fuck you want to go, bro. 100%. However, if you have a meeting out there, you better fucking get your ass out there. It's a different thing. But wherever you want to venture, you can go wherever you want to go, dog. Just make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, though. 100.
Okay. So now, your first project, you come out with your first project. Who did you link up with to do your first project? Who was the producer?
Which project was you talking about? Which first?
What was the first project you came out with?
Revolver Music Volume 1?
Yeah.
I was with Dirt. I was with Dirt.
Because you know him from the beginning. You guys go way back as well.
Way back. He's damn near Sandbox. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
he's from Burgundy as well?
No, he's from LaSalle.
Okay.
He's from LaSalle. It was actually Bad News that put us together.
Okay.
It was a one quick day I was with News, and News like, yo, I got to stop over by my producer. I'm going to go check Dirt. So I was like, all right, cool, bet, whatever. Brought me to the door. He's like, yo, Dirt, Magz, Dirt. We were like, all right, bet. And then we ended up working a little bit later on after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he sent me, you know, his beat packs, whatever, and we sat down and I started building some shit, and we just had great chemistry. So we started working together off it. You know what I'm saying? But again, that era was different. It's not like mixtapes now. Mixtapes now are all original beats. You know that, right?
Right.
Back then you were taking
American
commercial beats.
Yeah.
Wherever we were from. You're taking commercial beats or you know what I mean? Other people's beats, and you were rapping your own records on it. You know what I mean? Type shit. But yeah, you know, we slapped our 1-2 originals in there, slapped our 1-2, and it was just a vibe, dog. It was a vibe 100, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, shout out to Dirt still.
Yeah, and you know, RIP News, like you said, he's the one, because he's from the West Side, right? Originally, Bad News was from the West.
Yeah, you can
and
call
he used
it
to take me out.
Southwest.
No, but he's from the West Island, I mean. And he used to take me to Bergs, because he you know, he had his peoples out there, Kooks and
That's right.
all these guys. Yeah,
That's right.
I used to chill in Bergs with him.
Okay.
Yes, he's the one that introduced me to people. And I don't know what happened to Chip, that was the trumpetist.
Chip, Chip has his own band.
He's still there. You haven't seen or heard from him?
No, he's doing his thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he worked, like, Henry manages him now.
Okay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Henry manages him now. They're doing, like, they tour all over the fucking world, bro.
Oh, word.
Yeah, they got, I can't remember, I wish I could remember the name of this group, bro, but, like, he does the trumpet thing and all this, like it's crazy. Yeah. Chip's doing his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, 100. It's like some electronic type, different shit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's still,
Nice.
Chip's still going good still. Going good still, 100%.
Yeah, he was a musician. Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Because News always told me, you know what? I'm from the West, but it's the Burgundy niggas that put money in my pocket when I was playing harmonica. They were like, here, keep doing your thing. And they put money in his pocket. I was like, word.
I told you, man, Bergs was very welcoming.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Like, we were different, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you have to respect about niggas, dog. Like, all right, people think growing up in the hood is rough. It's tough. It's, oh my God. But when you have, let's say, for instance, like, you grew up there, right? You're probably in our age range, let's say, right? But you want to be a basketball player. You want to be a musician. You want to do something different, but you show up on the block. We're going to tell you, yo, doc, go home.
Yeah.
Get out of here. This is not for you. We'll keep those who are not about this business away from the business.
that's
right?
true.
So we're always going to encourage to, like, yo, you have a different dream than man's. And we know what we're doing is some, like, crash out, dead end shit it could possibly
That's
be,
not for
right?
you.
But this is not for you, dog. You have, like, a different light about you. We're going to make sure that keeps shining. You know what I'm saying? So we're always going to support that 100%. You know what I mean? And look at this. This is a guy who's self-taught. Learned how to play the harmonica on his own, dog. Imagine.
This is crazy.
Mad, dog. To go from the lowest of lows, right? Of doing what you're doing, learning the harmonica, being on road, doing whatever you're doing, right? To touring on some of the biggest stages, bro. Being next to the likes of, like, Nas and Ice-T and different type of cats and shit like that. Yo, listen me, dog. That boy was about business. You understand me? Legend. You get me? So when you talk about legend, mention his name before mine, dog.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Trust me when I tell you, dog. Different shit, bro. Different shit, dog.
Yeah.
Nah, man. You even had the man, Lee Oscar, wanted to build a harmonica just for the man.
Oh, straight up.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Real shit. It's just unfortunate it didn't come to fruition because, you know, he met his demise a little too early, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Man, my nigga, so rest in peace. But, like,
This is crazy.
that boy was legendary. Legendary, bro. Different.
So yeah, we can fast forward a little bit in the story because you had your come up, you were doing your thing, and you had a legendary rap beef.
Yeah.
You know.
Are we talking about it?
Yeah. You know,
It's
with
old stories.
There's old stories, guys. Shout out Solino, Offsides, those guys, Malicious and them.
We're not shouting out nobody.
Okay.
We're not shouting out
So
nobody.
I guess there's
Nobody on my
We're not shouting out nobody.
Nothing died
Know what
out.
I'm saying?
So yeah, I don't know. I think you're the one that sent the first shot. Like for the fans, when we see it, we just hear you like as the aggressor, like you were bullying, like
The
you would
aggressor.
have
Yeah, that's a big word. That's a big word. You're the aggressor.
No, but-
I was the
'cause-
aggressor.
But we didn't see what was coming from their side. We just heard you coming with warning shots. I think the first track was
Shot, yeah.
and you
yeah.
were just headshots, and we were like, "Yo, what's going on?"
Let me explain something to you about me, right? I've never been a guy to go outside and start shit, right? And I'm talking about street level shit. I was always outside with the ton on me, you feel me? But I never moved like, say, you can't talk to me coming out of the ton. I'm not out there braggadocious, boasting, trying to bust heads and do the... Nah, but if you bring me a problem,
I'm gonna respond.
I'm gonna sort it. And that's just what the situation was as well. You know what I'm saying? We heard his manager at the time talking slick and crazy, and he was talking to Dutch about, you know, why are you rocking with Magz and this, that, and you don't put this goofball on the jump off and all that and all that. It was like, especially I'm speaking from this era. We're tapping into this energy
era.
from, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at that time I was like, yo, dog, who's this guy talking to? Like, is he stupid or what? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, cool. I didn't take that lightly. So I went in with the warning shots and I put it out there. I was like, fuck that. I don't know what you guys think this is. It's not a game thing. It's not a joke thing, but I'll show you exactly why this nigga fucks with me. Cause it's different. I'm a different breed. You're not me, dog. And don't think you could come fuck with man's position and all kind. Bro, I was on a different wave. You feel me? So I put out warning shots. And then I think it took him 2 weeks to come up with a response. And what was it called? Female traits.
Wow.
Yeah, so he used the Jay-Z, male shouldn't be jealous, that's a female trait. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, listen. Let me give you, yo, bro, no bullshit. I'm a guy, dog. I have no shame in my game. I tell the truth, shame the devil, bro. No bullshit. If it was fire, I would tell you it was fire. But it was like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, because he was doing big moves at the time. He was doing big moves,
which is fine. He was on Music Plus and thing. He
yeah.
He was freestyling his heart out and all that.
Clip
Like,
in
it
the
was cool.
grocery store, LL Cool J vibes.
Yeah,
they like
grocery
strip
store.
at the-
Yes, the grocery store.
Okay.
Listen to me, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, dog.
Okay. But you think you would have benefited more by working with him than beefing, or
Wait, repeat that question again. If who? Me? If I would have benefited more?
by working with him? Because he was still doing big things. You think
I can't answer that question for you because it never happened. So I don't know. I don't know what either of the two of us had to offer to each other at the time. So I couldn't answer that question. But I know what ended up transpiring is just how the cards were dealt and played out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when he laced out that joint, we sat down. Yo, I was coming back from Toronto. Me, Dirt, and can't remember who it was, but we were with somebody else and we were flying back. My broski called me. It's like, yo, the man just put on a diss, eh? Yo, boom. So he played it for us over the phone. So we have it banging on the speaker and I'm like, this guy thinks it's a joke, dog. I said, all right, cool, bet. So we flew back from the 6 hours, boom, dropped off the man, then boom, went straight to my crib. Straight to it. Pop. Came up with motherfucking fucking trigger happy.
Trigger happy, that's
You
it.
feel me?
Yeah.
Came up with trigger happy and just laced up the whole place, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You want to use the Jay-Z sample, male shouldn't be jealous, that's a female trait. So I gave him the sample, a gun in your face, and that's all you could come up with?
Yeah.
All right, cool, bet. You know what I'm saying? And that just set everything off, dog. After that, there was no response.
Yeah,
Shit
after
was
it died
dead.
out.
There was- you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but that for me was fun because that's what I like. I like to engage in a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Verbal warfare. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even
but
though-
you were willing to take it
To the another level.
to the next level. I
yeah.
think. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
And I don't think, he was a rapper. Like,
It doesn't matter. Because you got to understand, there's lines you don't cross, right? There's lines you don't cross. Like, when you want to keep it rap, doggy. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys want to go on, like, say you're somewhere or whatever the fuck you feel, cool, no problem. I'll show you exactly who I am.
it's because you were doing shows, and they were like, "How come he's doing these shows?" Like,
They wanted to be a part of the bill as much as we were, or whatever. Or maybe they just wanted an opening to be a part of the bill. I don't know, but I don't have to come ask you. Why the fuck you making Kiki do all the shows, damn this, that, and it's not me? Why am I mentioning his name?
Yeah.
Why don't I just ask you, yo, bro, like, is there any place that we can get in?
Yeah, just do
It's
you.
that simple.
Yeah.
But now you're going to use me as a reference point, like, hold on, I'm whack? I'm
Yeah,
soft,
like
my
you don't
nigga.
deserve your own
Like,
place.
I ain't who I am. I ain't legend,
Yeah,
my
that's
nigga.
not cool.
All right, bet, cool, no problem. We'll sort you out right quick still, you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is, you know what I mean? So it was goofy. And it was funny too because I can't remember where I met this guy. I met this guy at some fucking club and he was like, he had a video shoot coming up. So he's like, yo, man, it'd be super dope, man. I respect what you do, blah, blah, blah. You know, all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, where's the location? He's like, it's this, that, boom, boom. Nigga, when I pulled up, I was like, I don't know what this guy thinks, right? But there was a bunch of people. He was on a level. Like, let's say you have like a box like this. You know what I'm saying? He was on the box and the people were downstairs like cheering him on. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it, I was like, where am I supposed to be there? I said, nah, I don't like this. I think this nigga's trying to play me, dog. So I think this nigga's trying to play me. I'm not into this bullshit. So I said, fuck it, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened. Because there was so much shit leading up to it, bro, that was like, number one, you trying to play me. Number two, you talking shit. Number three, it's like, you're not me, bro. Like, I don't know who you think this is, dog. I'm gonna knock your fucking head off, bro. But I used to take it there. I wanted to do both. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, so it never really, it just, I guess.
Died down.
Died out. You're still not a fan of his. You're still no love lost, let's say.
I'll never be a fan of his, but I don't have to be. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't have to be, bro.
Right.
It's okay for everybody to have their opinion. If you don't like what a guy does, it's cool. Keep it moving. Go left, you go right. What? I don't
have to fake
bro.
it.
I don't, but I'm not gonna sit here and for face value. Yeah, man. You know, super. Like, fuck off, dog. We're not doing none of that. At the end of the day, fuck that guy. It's that simple, dog. And you don't have to like me neither. I don't care, bro. But where we were in that time, it was fuck him, fuck everything he's about. I don't care, dog. This is what I'm about, and I was ready to show anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a couple things played out behind the scenes, and it was what it was. But, you know, yeah, shout out to the man them still. You know what I mean? Real talk.
But what was the feeling to do all these openings at that time?
You did a lot of opening acts.
You were everywhere.
All the American rappers that would come down.
Yeah.
To be honest, sometimes we were not like really fan of the opening acts. We were like coming at, you know, maybe 5 minutes before the main acts, but at short eras, I'm like, yo, Magnum's gonna perform. Mia's gonna be there. Okay, yo, at what time? Because I'm coming for you guys, and you guys were putting some crazy acts, man.
Yeah, we tried to put our heart into it still, you know what I'm saying? Especially them time there, because we knew that if you had the backing of the city, there was nothing to really stop you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew that you can't just go up there and half-ass. You know what I'm saying? No matter who it is. Plus, on top of it, sometimes the acts that you're opening up for, they're listening.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get there early. Sometimes they're in the backstage. Sometimes they're preying and seeing Wagwan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're looking Wagwan. Sometimes they'll come to the edge of the stage just looking like, I've seen it before, dog. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, yes, they show up late. They'll show up 20 minutes before they go on. So you're done with your whole set. But there's a lot of them that are in the building at the same time. So you never know, dog. Like, it's just about...
Like Nori, when he listened to 100 Benz, he was like, damn.
Nori was in the building.
Yeah.
You feel me? Shout out to Dirt for putting that together, too, because that was a big, huge jump off. You feel what I'm saying? And he must have wheeled 100 bands about 72 times.
Yeah.
I'm ODing, but... That shit rang off. It rang off when I tell you, yo, Goon is a smart motherfucker. I tell you that straight. I shout out to my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Either which way, car. He did it. He played it right. He played it the right way.
Yeah.
Played it the right way. It was fucking super tough. Like, you had to be in the building. The energy was retarded, bro. Retarded. Then I came and I slapped off a 1-2 tune, and it was just like, but yo, when you're up there and you're doing your thing, dog, you got to do it for who's there for you, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just about it's not about, the headliner. You know what I'm saying? It's about us. We feel like baby headliners or whatever you want to call it, dog, but we're there in the building to prove a point too. You know what I'm saying?
And the fans are there also, they're gonna enjoy your performance.
This is what I'm saying. You know, so it's like you have to respect the fans, dog. I couldn't care if there was 30 people in the crowd, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna perform for 30. You get me? And that's just how it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, you worked a lot with Dirtwork. He was the main guy. Like, a lot of you...
That was my dog.
Yeah, he was the main producer at the time.
Yes.
You guys came up together because, you know, he was getting known to you, you getting known to him. Like, it was a mutual... Because you had the bars, you had the...
Yeah, but his production was always retarded.
Yeah.
From time. I used to tell this guy, like, bro, Manas, above all, no matter what happens in this music shit, you're gonna be the first one to bust before we do. And he's like, nah, you're crazy, you're nice. Blicky's nice. This. I'm like, my nigga, I'm telling you straight, right? Because your beats, dog, your production's just different, dog. And look what he's doing now.
Yeah, now he's working with Kanye West.
He's working with West. He's working.
He won a
with,
Grammy, I think. He was.
That is correct.
Crazy.
That is correct.
Wayne, I think.
He's working with Wayne. There's no think about it. He was on the Carter 5. Don't ever think nothing about it. No, the facts. He was on Carter 5, baby. You feel me? You work with J. Cole. You work with a bunch of artists, dog. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing his thing. He's setting a precedent right now still. You know what I'm saying?
How did that come about? Because you guys were together working, and when did he just call you like, yo, I'm going to have a beat on this album?
Not even. I know he was doing his thing, and he was sending out, you know, beats to get placements, right? So one day he was like, yo, what are you doing? And I'm like, yo, honestly, dog, with some moss out, whatever. He's like, yo, come by the crib still. And I'm like, for what? He's like, nah, it's fucking Weezy's album's about to come out. Because this is usually what we do. Anytime albums come out, we'll sit down, beat Juice, we'll listen to the album, we'll vibe out, critique it, boom, catch certain cues and shit like that.
Yeah.
This is just what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Weezy's album's coming out. Carter Files. I was like, yo, I'm already geeked already as is. But I'm not aware of what's going on.
No.
You get me?
Okay.
So now when we're there and we're all in the building, like, and then I'm hearing Let It Fly bus with Travis, I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga pulls out a fucking Ace of Spade bottle, starts busting it up. I'm like, wait, hold on. Are you this? I lied. And he's like, yeah, dog. I'm like, get the fuck. So the whole house, we turned the place upside down. Turned the place upside down, bro. Like, what a monumental moment, dog.
Straight up.
Incredible. Cause like, yo, the man's name is the man's name. He came from the dirt, bro.
Yeah.
The real shit. You get me? So, monumental moment, dog. Fucking crazy, bro. But I was loving it, bro. Shout out to my brother, dog. He's crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? And then as the years progressed, he just kept doing more and more shit, getting more placements and shit like that. And you know, the production speaks for itself, dog. Like, he's one of the hardest working producers that I personally know. One of them that I personally know. Like, he's on his game, bro. He's on. But I
think it was part of his game plan to say, you know what, I'm not gonna go that far here. I have to go where, you know, the big dogs are. That maybe he's gonna understand my sound, because
whatever his game plan was, he planned it out the right way. But these are questions you got to talk to him about. Yeah. Because I don't know entirely what his journey was to get from point A to point B. I was along the way for certain points of it, so I can highlight certain things. But some of the behind the scenes shit, the shit that I'm not around for, you got to ask him about that. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely did his due diligence. And the boy is nice right now. You feel me?
Well, you'll definitely slide a word to tell him, you know, you should check out Rapolitik when he has a chance. We'd love to get him.
That. Hit him in the DM, man. What's wrong with you? You want me to tell him? I'm not coaching him for nothing. Hit him in the DM, man. Talk to the boy, man. Oh, you did?
Yeah, he spoke.
Okay, what he said? You talked to you? Did he respond?
Yeah, he responded.
So you're good. You're all right. You don't need me to do nothing. No.
But he's in Montreal now. He's in the States.
I think he's in the States.
He's all over the place.
Yeah, he's back and forth.
He's moving around.
Where's the money at, man?
Yeah, he's moving around. He's getting busy with it. I respect a lot of people that are moving around. Like man, like Hustler's moving around. You know what I'm saying?
Nate,
Hustler's in LA. You
so
know what
you knew him?
Who that?
Cause he's Burgundy, Nate Hustler.
That's my dog. What are we talking about?
Yo, he's doing big things, man. He's a very good rapper,
bro. He's fire.
He's super
fire, bro. He's one of the young boys that I really respect. Dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
basketball star to
and I do him thing still. You know what I'm saying? Like he's an inspiration for the neighborhood.
Straight up,
you get me? 100%. Like that boy's doing it different, and now he lives in LA.
He's living in LA.
He's doing his thing, and he's just working it out, bro. Like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, yo, dog, you're free to do what you want to do about this business, dog. You move how you want to move. You want to put the footwork in. You don't want to. It's your business, but
and
shout out to him though.
Shout out to him,
man.
You knew K-Goon as well. He was a young one. I remember seeing him back in the day. I think I've seen you guys on video already together somewhere.
It's possible. It's very, very possible. And, but K-Goon, K-Goon
he was the young
dude,
like, you know what I'm saying?
And all these guys, you know what I mean? Like, you got a lot of them. You got man like Flawless. I don't know if you guys know Flawless.
Gretzky?
Come on, what are we talking about?
He's from Burgundy too?
Man, stop playing.
Okay, je savais pas qu'il venait de Bergs.
Stop playing, man. Shout out to these guys, yo. I'm telling you, you know, like, and free him still. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
free these guys.
It's just at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas are young niggas that are coming up, that are just grinding. They're hungry. They're about their business, bro. You feel me? So,
well, you can be a good guide because you were there. You know what they're going through. You know what it's like at that age.
That's a fact. But I'm not a preacher though.
Yeah. Because you got to go through your trials and tribulations.
Yeah, because you can't. Yourself, when I was young like that, you couldn't preach to me, dog. I thought you were full of shit, bro.
Right.
I thought because okay, let me explain something to you. When we preach to youngins, we're speaking futuristic to them. We're speaking about things that they haven't experienced yet, that we've already gone through. So for them, it's like, yo, what are you talking about? I'm not you number one. So don't tell me about what you did.
That's true.
I'm going to be different. And then 2 2s, it starts unfolding, and whatever you told them starts making a little bit of sense. Right? So it is what it is. But I'm not a preacher for no guy, dog. You have to go through your 1 2 1 2, and the day you're ready to sit down and, you know, catch some of this game, you know, I'm always there, man. It don't matter. It is what it is.
Straight up.
I'm never against that. Never against giving game. But I just don't want to be a preacher for no guy. I hate that shit. That shit's goofy as hell.
But did you give a speech when you saw colors coming into the hood? And you're from the generation where it was a neighborhood thing. And you see colors coming in. Were you like...
I didn't mind it. I didn't give a shit about it. I allowed it. I let it be what it was. Some of my motherfucking closest homies rep their colors and they do what they do. You feel me? And it's real. You know what I'm saying? I told you about my right hand already. You know what I'm saying? My right hand's like my blood brother, but he really crip, nigga. You feel me? So
yeah.
So it's different.
I remember that line. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what am I supposed to do? Tell them don't do it? Are you crazy? Let them do what they're doing. But I ain't never rep no colors. Never. Not a day, bro. That's why I'm good in any hood, bro. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, but when they know what neighborhood you're from, they'll be like, okay.
It's not just that. It's just me. You could be from Bergs and be a problem. Depending on who you are, right? Depending on who you are, whatever the politics are, whatever it is what it is. But I don't play that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm me, my nigga. Like, you gotta understand, you got street niggas, you got hustlers, you got gangsters, you got gang bangers. There's a different array of individual you can become.
Right.
It doesn't mean just because you bang colors that you're all the above. It doesn't mean that if you don't, you're not either. Right. It just means that who are you at the I seen niggas outside getting money that wasn't into no bullshit. I seen niggas outside hustling that wasn't about busting their guns so they get somebody else to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, it's just different, bro. But me personally, I never played that game. I didn't care about it. I didn't want to go outside and worry about what color t-shirt you were wearing, bro. I just don't have time for it. I don't, I'm sorry. Oh my God, he has a like, nah, nigga, like, that's just weird to me, dog. It's weird to me. So I was like, you know what? I respect what y'all niggas is doing, but me personally, I don't have time to play that game. Cause it just narrows a blessing. You feel what I'm saying? It narrows a blessing. And I know a lot of Bloods work with Crips, a lot of different shit, cause we're in a different era right now. I respect that, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, certain times didn't call for that. Certain times wouldn't allow that. You get me? So it's like, yo, dog, you're better off just moving on your own merit, being who you are with your own morals, my nigga. Like, that's what it was about, really. You know what I'm saying? For me, anyway. You get me? I'm a dude that's a stand-up nigga, dog. Like, I'm not about no fuck shit, no bullshit, no petty shit, no sucker shit, bro. I don't care who you are, what you're repping. If you're a man, you're a man, dog. If you're a G, you're a G, dog. I respect it as is, and I'll give you that respect. Just give me mine in return still. You see me? So I think set, dog. You know what I mean?
Have you been to Jamaica?
Of course, yeah, for sure. For sure.
When you go, you don't go to all-inclusive. Like, you stay with family or you go to all-inclusive?
Let me tell you something. Have you ever been to Jamaica?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Where are you from originally? You're Haitian?
Haitian Trini. My dad's from Trinidad.
Forget Jamaica. You ever been to Haiti?
Yeah.
Okay, you go back to see family, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So if you go back to see family, you know, I'm sure it works the same way that you can't go there with no empty hand. You get me? You get me? Like, my mother used to send down barrels.
Yeah.
Barrels. She used to work, tool job, spend her hard-earned dunzai, fill up 2, 3, 4 barrels, them, boom, like this in the living room. Send slippers, all types of stock in her canned goods, and send it back a yard. So now, when you are visiting, you can't go there with no empty hands.
Yeah.
Feel me? And I'm talking, when I say no empty hands, I'm not talking about, you know, you go to the Couche-Tard and you see a guy begging outside.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, give me some change. That's one guy. No, when you have family, bro, you have to bless the whole of family.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I'm doing it. Shout out to my, yo, listen, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we pitched in what we pitched in, and that's it. That's all. But me going there, I'm not going to see a bugger family start empty out my pocket for them.
Yeah.
You get me? And that's just the way it is. I'm sorry. I didn't grow up there, bruv. I grew up here, my nigga. But it's not that I'm turning a back on it or nothing like that. But it's just that, my nigga, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So my brother used to go there, this is that, boom, boom, send him with that thing, cool. You go there and you deal with them on there. But me personally, when I go out yard, dog, I sit down inclusive, dog. I'll roam the streets, we'll do a 1-2-1-2 with a one excursion, we have the ton on him, and that's it, dog. But me naga that's a dog. Me naga, yo, you crazy, dog? Listen to me. I forgot there with 10 G's, fam. You understand? 10 bands me I forgive out. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. But when my brothers are doing their thing or whatever the case is, yo, send that. Make sure they're blessed. Boom, send it on through them channel there. But me personally,
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm not do them thing, the dog. And shout out to them, dog. You understand?
I get it.
Dog.
So now we're talking about all these songs, the diss songs and everything.
Yeah.
But right now they're not available. Can we find them online somewhere?
Yo, you'd be lucky, man. It's a scavenger hunt right now for all fucking volumes right now.
You lost a lot of
I
your
lost a
old
lot of them
songs.
because back then Dutchy was dealing with the Bandcamp. You know what I'm saying? So we had it on the Bandcamp, Revolver Music, fucking Volume 1, Bandcamp.com, whatever. But after his passing, I didn't have no passcodes, none of that shit, this, that, do. So a lot of it kind of just gone.
Oh, wow.
You get me? So you have a few people that put some shit up, but I doubt if you're going to find all three of them.
That's crazy.
I'm sure I have some physical copies somewhere collecting dust in some corner or one of my crib them, but I swear to God, there's nowhere to find them online.
Oh,
if you
man.
do, please let me know. Send me a line.
Plante la sonorité.
Yo,
we
real
have
shit.
a contact.
For real?
We'll see.
He's a hip-hop archivist. He's looking for all the lost beats in the game, so he has a mission right now.
Find them, doggy, because doggy. Nah, bro, I want all them shits, bro. I want all them shits, doggy.
Because and you recorded them with who? Do you remember? Like you checked the studio where they were recorded.
Maybe they still have it.
They still have it on the hard drive.
That's all gone, bro. That's all gone. That dissolved. I was recording it at
like Dirtwork.
Round the clock.
Round the clock
was who was dealing with bad news at the time.
Yeah, I remember. That's
they
true.
had a studio and machine and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Cooks was over there too. DJ Crook was over there too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, but now there's nowhere to fucking find them shits, dog. Like, that's gone. It's all done. Everything's done. Damn. So, it is what it is. That's why, I got to keep putting out more
crazy,
music,
man. Because even, I know we have to check Revolver Mag, but I still checked Magnum 357 on Spotify. You have like 2 songs.
Yeah.
They're the worst songs.
But you know what? You had the Expos Fitted. This one was a big one.
Expos and Drop for me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Expo Fitted was an anthem.
Drop. First of all, Expos Fitted was crazy. It was
that was
the CD went wild.
Everybody wanted like their Expos hat. I'm sure you made the prices.
I made the prices go up and they
sold out.
They sold out.
That's it.
Listen, we just didn't capitalize it on the time.
Yeah, because
we should have had a new
like
era
that.
contract. We weren't business savvy like that. When I tell you, after that song came out, you could go fucking the St. Catherine, everybody in their grandmother had a fitted on.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was nuts, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. That was dope. But then you find this other record that's like, nah, dog. That's not me, dog. That's not who I was, dog. It ain't. Like, Expos Fitted was like, what do you call it? It would be like the most commercial record of the time.
Yeah.
Right? But when you have records like Downtown with My Niggas, that was me. That was me at its core. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was different, dog. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, fuck that shit, man.
And you know, I'm
crazy.
gonna say it for the record now. My 2 English goats from Montreal, it's you at the time, Magnum 357 and I Blast.
Yeah, of course.
These were the original names. Now everybody changed their name.
Yeah,
and you see, and there's a link. And you see the link between their names too. The other one is Magnum. The other one is I Blast. I Blast Magnum 357. Like they went together. Like you guys connected. Like how? How did? Because we felt it was deep rooted. Even when you guys work together till this day, I love the collabos you guys do.
I met Blicky a long time ago. I think he was rocking with was it Bandit Records?
Okay. It's when he had the long braids?
Yeah. Pause, because I don't remember what the guy was dressed like. But he was, like, it was back
No,
then.
he had the long...
pause.
Hair,
but what I'm saying is, like, I don't know. But all I'm saying is, like, I met him back then, you know what I'm saying? I always thought he was nice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Tutus, we end up doing a 1-2 collab here or there, and I felt like, you know what I'm saying, we were gelling. Like, we had a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, so... Pardon me. So after they got like, we started doing some records together and shit like that, and we just never lost contact. You know what I'm saying?
Because
that's my brother. Like that's my brother.
Yeah,
that's my dog.
Because me, I'm a big fan of D Block.
Yeah.
And you guys had that gun talk, that grimy shit, like that real street rap, properly. And you guys have good vocabulary. You speak well.
Appreciate that.
Like, and I appreciate that.
Prononcé, là.
Like, yeah, exactly. I like smart gangster shit. I don't like it when it's dumbed down. Like the way you flow, sometimes you'll be like, shit, this guy went in with the 400 cc's. What the fuck, bro?
Sitting on the block where you could see fiends. Yes.
Yeah, you went in.
Moi, je pense que le...
And you're sober, like you don't smoke, it's just alcohol. Like how the fuck you come up with something?
For all these bars and shit.
That's
just
some
alcohol,
shit.
bro.
Straight
No,
up.
même at that time, I was listening to like American rappers and I was listening to Magnum. I'm like, yo, I cannot tell the difference. When I heard I got this
and ain't nobody fucking with me because I'm getting
when the intro is the like Grand Theft Auto. Yo, I was like, yo, this song, maybe I played this. Lab Noise.
Shout out to Lab Noise.
I played, I think, this song maybe 100 times, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Comme j'avais pas entendu un bars comme ça, genre, before.
Yeah, it was different. But you gotta understand, back then, we were flying to Jersey. We were going back and forth to Jersey. And when we came back, me and my dude, Cash Rules, Free Up Cash, you already know. We used to take all the mixtapes, all the Clue mixtapes, every mixtape you can think of. We used to take all the mixtapes, them and fucking
JK Slate.
Yeah, we used to listen to all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So even though Montreal wasn't like a bar heavy thing, it was just like something I aspired to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't listen to music if there's no real bars in it. You know what I'm saying? To me, it doesn't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get it twisted. There's a lot of creative guys that I respect, but I like the bar shit, man. Like a Conway. I like the bars. I like grimy shit. I like that shit. That, you know what I'm saying? You want to wheel it back 4 or 5 times. Even a Drake thing, like, because Drake don't get it. He gets wassy when he's ready. Like, he talks heavy when he's ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm a bar guy, so we used to study these things, and you know, that's why I found that it was super important. And once I started doing it, I seen that everybody else was doing the same shit. They were like, oh, fuck. Okay, it's a bar thing. So then, you know, the Mills got on the bars. The Blickies started focusing more on the bars. Yeah. Mind you, Nove is one of the only ones that he was a fucking, this guy's an animal, bro. Remember Nova Kane? Do you guys know Nova
I remember
Kane?
I remember the name. I remember the name.
Let's out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was a problem them time that was still 100%. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, the bars were always something, dog. They were always something to gravitate towards. And I didn't want to make every song bar heavy, but it just happened to play out how it played out. You know what I'm saying?
And it was DG, Burgundy, and the relations between two hoods were still good, or was there?
Yeah, it was still Gucci. I mean, there was turmoil.
Yeah, there was.
There was some turmoil between certain parties, but it wasn't nothing to damper what we were doing. It didn't stop our groove. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, fuck it, let's just keep moving, bro. Like,
yeah.
Not everybody's business is your business.
Right? Yeah, well said. Yeah.
Like, it's just different, dog. So we just kept it moving, dog. We just kept it moving 100%. You know what I mean? Shout out to Blicky, though. It's my dog.
Yeah.
At one point, there were a movement. I don't know what happened with that movement. It just came and disappeared. New Money.
New Money.
Yeah. What happened? I just saw a flyer once and
New fucking money.
Yeah.
New fucking money.
Yeah. What happened with that?
If I can recollect correctly, that developed based on a radio segment where Mission and Dog was talking some shit about they old money and They were talking spicy.
At work.
They were talking spicy, you know what I'm saying? So we was on some New Money shit where it was just like, yo, this is just a new era of artists, you know what I'm saying? We were trying to make a name for ourselves. We were definitely creating waves, you know what I'm saying? And we ended up rolling up to the station that day when we started hearing them talk spicy, and we kind of like just confronted them. We were about like 20 deep. We walked in the station and we were like, now we're on the station. Let's talk this shit out. Like, let's figure out what y'all talk about, you know what I mean? Because you better like talk to us nice, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't disrespect mines and this is that. Like, we'll pull up to your spot, dog, you know what I mean? So, you know, it was what it was, you know, it turned out to be nice. And then we ended up, you know, turning that into a benefit because we had a show.
New Money.
We had the New Money show, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a record that time called Money. Right? Every day I shine. You on my grind. You on like when I'm line to get
money.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had that record, and me and Dirt was like, you know what? Let's put out a contest and see like who and who could come up with the best verse. This is before what they do now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're like, let's see who could put up the best verse. So he put the beat out, boom, we chose who we chose, and there was enough mans on that record, dog. Enough mans on that record. So we ended up performing it at the fucking show. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a beautiful fucking time, bro.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful time, but, you know, it dissolves after the fact. I don't know why, per se, but, you know, it ran its course.
True,
I saw it like a big collective movement. I was like, yo, if this thing is really serious, yo, the game's not gonna have any chances.
Yeah, that's a fact. We were definitely out
Like,
there making some fucking
I saw a flyer. I'm like, yo, all
noise,
these
bro.
guys, no, they're not gonna do a fucking group.
Oh, nah.
Nah, they can't do that.
Manas, we killed that shit though. We killed that shit. The show was fucking incredible. The vibe, the energy, everybody came there. And you know when you go to shows and there's like 70 openers?
Oh, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Right?
That's your time.
I hate that.
The difference was we were all opening, pause, right? So it didn't feel like there was a main act or whatever. It was just everybody just doing their thing. So everybody just came there. It was just a vibe, dog. It was different, doggy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to them Monday still. They did their thing still. I can't even front. 100%. That was a vibe.
So yeah, you came up, you were doing your thing, and at one point you kind of disappeared from the scene.
Yeah,
Like,
I did.
You know, I think because you were fighting
14?
a case. Maybe was it?
Nah, the case was already fought. Case was already fought. I was fighting demons, bro.
But you did a little party promoter scene at one point. I think weren't you promoting?
Yes, but not really like that for me to be no big promoter or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But yes, I was definitely getting to a bag. I was doing shit. I was shooting parties with my dude, this, that, woo woo. We were doing a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Voodoo, like, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog. But nah, I took a hiatus from the music because there was just a lot going on, bro. I lost two of my closest niggas. Like it was too much for me, dog. It was too much for me. I had to focus on what was important. You know
This is
what I'm
when
saying?
Dutch you lost.
This is when Dutch passed. This is when news passed. You know what I'm saying?
And it was like not too far apart.
9 months apart.
9 months apart.
Yeah, 9 months apart, dog.
It was news first, then Dutch.
And this is at the time that we felt like all the big movement in Burgundy like just died down. Like everybody was maybe like all affected.
That's not just us, bro. That's everybody.
Everybody,
bro.
all the province
Like
was
the game was,
but the
hit,
game
like,
really
the
like
whole
we're
game
shook.
as a
We're
whole.
shook
It sucked the life
of everybody
out of the game, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Listen to me, dog. You're talking. I keep telling you, this nigga's legend, bro. He's
Yeah, he
legend,
is.
bro. So to see something like that happen to one of your legends, you're kind of like, yo, what the fuck am I doing this for?
That's true.
What am I doing this for, dog? Like you start to put different things in perspective. They might not make sense, in hindsight. However, at that time when you're so narrow-minded and upset and angry, and you want blood clot, you want your get back, you want all types of shit, bro.
Yeah.
You're not thinking straight, right? But what you do know is that this music shit is fucking so far behind anything else you're concerned with.
Yeah.
So that's what it became for me. I just said, you know what, let me just pause for a minute still. Let me focus on what's important still.
Because it was pretty bad what happened. I don't want to get into details. I know he has kids out there today. Yeah, but peut-être Patreon. Je pense qu'on va faire un Patreon avec lui. Stay tuned on Patreon. But yeah, man. And I know he has kids. I would like to meet his kids one day. Bad news. I know he had kids when he passed away.
Yeah,
they were kids. They were. So if they're listening, man, shout out to you guys. Hit us up. We would love to chop it up with y'all, man.
Shout out to Louis aussi, man.
Yeah,
that boy was legend, man.
Yeah,
that boy was legend. But again, whatever happened is the bottom line. The thing is that as artists, you just look at it and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing, bro? So it's like, let me just focus on this. So then you have Zertman that just kind of fell back a little bit.
Because there wasn't that much money in play at the time. Now I think there's more access to more funding, and English rappers didn't really depend on government funding as well.
We couldn't.
Like the French rappers.
We couldn't.
Well, the video fact
They have
the liberal, like federal, money, and they have provincial money.
No, but provincial, ils étaient pas accessibles. Puis factor, you have to fight with the all
of Canada
country. Yeah,
for the English. Have you ever looked into that? In your younger days, were you guys looking into that?
Yeah, and back then you're not getting it unless you're French, bro.
That's the provincial one, yes.
But
you're not getting it. If you got it, you're lucky, bro. Real shit, because I know Zertin man's got it, bro.
Right.
You hear me? But it wasn't everybody.
Because I think when militias were doing those big videos, I think there was money behind.
Ouais, mais il a été par Musique Plus. Fait que ça l'a aidé.
I think, yeah.
You got to rub shoulders with different people. You got to rub shoulders with committees, bro. It's different, bro. That we didn't understand that. We were just like, file that. What are you talking about? Sign that.
Yeah.
It didn't work like that. You have to know
that.
people.
I'll go back to the block, make that money, and invest in
You have to know people. So if you weren't going to do that, then you have to just do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be fully independent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What it is, dog.
That's why a lot of trap stars have success in the music game because they have funding. They built the smart ones that are business minded,
business savvy.
Yeah, business savvy. They know where to put the money at.
That's a fact.
You know, there's a few of them out there that are doing good that I like to see because you gotta know where to put the money at. You know,
you definitely have to 100%.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You gotta invest it back into self 100%, doggy. If you're not prepared to do that, then don't even bother. You know what I mean? Like then it's a lose for you at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing set like.
But you've always been an entrepreneur. Like, have you had 9-to-5s? Have you worked? Have you given CVs?
What a question!
What a question, man.
Yeah, when I was younger, I had a 9-to-5. Yeah, for sure, 100%. I was doing door-to-door sales. I was selling magazines on
so it's
on
still
the
a
phone.
hustling
I was
thing.
doing,
Yeah,
we're talking like. Nigga, I was like 15.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, anything after that, it was just entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you go from soldier to boss, you know, to different little things.
Right.
I'm joking around, but yes, you did those things. You went up the hierarchy to do what you needed to do.
Yeah.
You know, I've always been an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Like, just get into a bag, bro. Whatever the case is, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do, bro. Fuck it.
Well, the rumor was when the COVID hit, you would.
There's
one
no
of the
rumor
first
about
ones?
that. Ain't no fucking rumor about that. That's a fact.
You were
That's
selling.
a fact. I was selling masks up and down this motherfucking bitch. Are you crazy?
Yeah,
There's no rumor about that.
The rumor.
That shit
rumor
was,
doesn't mean it's false.
A rumor
it's
means
true.
no, but a rumor means like I didn't put it out. Like I kind of just I kept it cash.
The word on the
Fuck
street
that.
is.
That shit was on my story, my timeline. I created a whole new page.
Straight
we were doing
up.
the most shit because one day I was like, nobody can go outside.
Yeah.
No one could do nothing. All these masks become a thing. So I was like sitting down with my shorty and she was like, you know what? I think I could build out one. So I said, all right, cool. Take this Gucci material, build it. So she built it. I seen it. I was like, holy fuck, I'm out. I left that day. Boom. Then we had orders ever since. You get me? Just pounding the pavement. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Just getting to it. Like, because what are we doing sitting down in the crib doing nothing? Like, collect your PPP. It's cool. It's all good. But I want to be outside. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want to be outside.
I want to be outside, dog. I was outside, dog. There was nobody on the road. It was a fucking ghost town. The gas was cheapest it's ever fucking been. It was beautiful, my nigga. You talk
And
about peace?
afterwards, like during.
Nigga, I was selling them from fucking sun up to sun.
You'd be home by the time we had to be home, but it was the daytime. All day you were out.
Anytime there was an order or a delivery, I was there, dog. Yo, I had a nigga call me. He was in I'm a Bay. Went to go see the nigga at 3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, yo, get it out. Oh, fuck. I'm like, yeah, my nigga, like, yeah, I'm here. So he's like,
just
holy
hurry up,
fuck.
man.
Like, it was a ghost town. I wasn't worried about it. It was a ghost town. No boy them was on the road. Nobody was on the road. It was fucking crazy.
Okay.
So we were outside, bro. We were outside with it 100%. But you got to be an entrepreneur. You got to hustle, bro.
Yeah.
I come from that cloth, bro. Whatever it is, just get to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Straight goods. Fuck it.
A lot of people discovered their entrepreneurship vibe into COVID. They were like, yo, I don't have my 9-to-5. I have time to think about, you know, what I have to do. Because even when you had a great secure job like a nurse, the nurse were the biggest target.
Your mom was a nurse, probably?
My mom was a nurse.
Yeah,
100%.
like most of her moms.
So
yeah.
you give all your time, energy, and then you're just like a piece of shit.
The problem I had with that is that I know a couple of them, a couple nurses in that era when that happened, and they were being blackmailed.
Yeah.
Because they were like, listen, if you don't get the shot, you don't get a check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a violation, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, how can you do that to someone that just takes care of sick people, bro?
Yeah.
And to turn around 2 fucking years later and be like, we don't know why we gave you guys a shot. My bad. Like, go fuck yourself.
And Justin Trudeau said recently, I didn't force people.
Nigga, everybody forced everybody.
Like,
everybody forced everybody. I didn't like it because now you're threatening people's livelihoods.
Yeah. I didn't force people.
If you don't get the needle. I rejected it. I didn't want no needle, so I'm vax free 1000. You know what I'm saying? I'm what they call pure blood. Get
Pure
me?
blood.
Real shit. I said them call it still. It's a term still. You know what I mean? So I'm pure blood, but it was just a violation. A lot of people were like, their jobs were hanging in the balance over a needle, and it was like, why? For what? Like I didn't understand the concept. Like, yes, we're all getting sick. Yes, it is what. But they were like, yo, the medicine we gave you guys doesn't really prevent the thing. Still, you know. It doesn't prevent it for real. It doesn't minimize it for real. And your shit can still be contagious, man. You can still get. So then, what are you taking? What's popping? Like, what are we talking about? You get me? So fast the thing run through fucking FDA approval in 3 months. Nah, bro.
You know?
Nah, bro. It's a vial, bro. It's a vial.
In 3 months, man.
3 months. Yo, that shit takes years, my nigga. FDA approval is a different thing, dog. Get me? So it's like, nah, everybody seen the play, and those who chose to. Those who were stuck without a choice, whether you were traveling, whether you were working. What else did they say? I think it was just travel and work.
Yeah,
travel and work, and you had to take the fucking vaccine. You had no choice.
And then it was restaurants.
Right.
And they were like, I want to eat to my favorite restaurant. No, like
it was like a new world order that happened.
Yeah, they tried a thing. They fell short, bro. It didn't work, bro. It didn't work. Whatever they're trying to, they thought everybody was sheeple, bro. And not to disrespect the people that had to get it. It's just to say that there was a lot of people out there that were like, oh, the news said it, so it is what it is. It's like, yo, y'all eat that. Don't do that. But if you were like, yo, the decision between me paying rent tomorrow, right, and not,
it's really different. It's hard. I have kids. I have a house.
I gotta feed my youths, put clothes on their back. And you're telling me I don't have time to look for no job in a fucking pandemic. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
I'll take the shot. No problem. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm just saying in general, like, shit was crazy, bro. Shit was crazy. But them time there, a lot of hustlers were born.
Yeah.
A lot of entrepreneurs were born. You get me? Because people started to figure out that working a 9 to 5 is okay. Nothing wrong with it. You feel me? But people have aspirations. They want to be something. They want to do things. They want to work for themselves.
Yeah.
So when you're sitting down and you're not going to work anymore, this is before the video call and all that. I'm talking in the first year.
Yeah.
Right.
When they're sitting down, they have so much time on their hands. They're like, well, what can I do? All right, well, cool. I'm going to build this. I'm going to sell this. I'm going to start doing it. So you had the hugest of fucking spike in entrepreneurship ever in history. What I talk about? It's not a bad thing, bro. It's a good thing. So I was a part of that wave too. Cause my mind sparked up quick fast. Like, yo, what do you think? I'm gonna sit in my house and do nothing all day? Nah, nigga. I'm gonna be outside, dog. I'm gonna protect everybody, dog. If you hear me. Y'all get these wavy masks, dog, all day. And that's what I was doing. Fuck it. Yeah, so yes, it's not a rumor. It's a fact. It's a fact. 100. That's a fact.
Yeah, outside.
Mais oui, même restaurant and the West Pimento, shout out to you guys. They were created in the pandemic. They were doing food.
Oh, that's when Pimento started?
Yeah, Pimento,
Okay.
And they were telling me their story, and they were like doing food for their friends, family, and then they were like, okay, let's sell our plate online, and then they just
Uber drivers, Uber Eats, that blew up. That
you know what blew up? Fried chicken, nigga.
Yeah.
Fried chicken blew the fuck up, nigga.
And OnlyFans.
Only fucking
models to OnlyFans models.
Even like feet models on OnlyFans are making.
I don't know about that. You know
like, tu veux expliquer c'est quoi qui se passe?
No.
They just show their feet.
No, break it down.
Yeah. So what did you see?
You sound like you have a couple subscriptions, nigga. Well, how many subscriptions you have, my nigga? What are you talking about?
No.
This nigga said the feet. But hold on, the feet. No.
Yeah, but feet models because people have
the fetish des pieds.
Yeah, fetishes on feet. And during COVID, these girls they don't want to show their face. They don't want to show their feet. Okay, and people would subscribe to that. I'll show me your feet.
It's very specific because you don't have to show your face for like ass. Also, right? Pause, right?
Exactly.
So you went to feet, my nigga.
The feet. This is crazy.
If you have a subscription, I don't judge. It's okay. It's all
no,
right.
but I don't have a subscription.
It's cool. Like they was what, stomping cakes and shit? Like what are we talking about?
No, just feet modeling.
What were they doing? Yeah, okay, bet.
Feet modeling,
like twinkle toes type
money,
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Were you like a foot pimp or something? Like what's going on here? Like I'm trying to.
C'est ça. Il y a des petits fétiches.
You know,
Church.
Trying to catch up to you, bro.
Nah. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Like, that's crazy.
The weird finish on Rapolitik.
Hey, man, that's different, man. But, you know, more power to you, man. That's what's up. No, but the pandemic, it definitely birthed a lot of hustlers, man. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with that, bro. Like, fuck, man. I applaud everybody who went and got it. Like,
but a lot of people went to through depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
Because they were smoking more, drinking more. They had problem with their spouses, husband. A lot of divorce
that was a big problem too.
Yeah.
A lot of divorces because on a day-to-day average, you probably spend about, I want to say 12 hours with your spouse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Off and on, right? So they come home from work. You kick it, boom, you're going to work the next day or you're doing your thing. So about 12 hours roughly.
Yeah.
Now you're in 24/7.
That's real. That's real.
So if you don't like this person,
you're like, damn.
It's different because you got to fuck with somebody that fucks with the crust of a motherfucker. This is all the wild shit that that they don't know about you.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
The shit that you keep cachet from a motherfucker to keep. The whole, you know what I'm saying? Like the foot fetishes,
like
and subscription and shit.
The shit from Serrano. Oh my God, you like that?
Nah, but you got it. And then once you start, it starts clashing, bro. Like if you're not meant to fuck with each other, you're just gonna butt heads, dog, all day. A lot of divorces, a lot of separated homes, a lot of broken families, man.
A lot of COVID babies too.
COVID babies for sure.
Shout out to everyone that made COVID babies like me. I had a COVID baby.
Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
for
COVID
real?
baby, yeah.
What? Nothing else to do, bro.
He's like, okay, all right.
He's
like, round 5, right?
All my side bitches ain't answered. That's crazy. That's crazy though. Congrats to you, man. What'd you have?
A girl.
Okay. Church to that.
Straight up. Thank you.
That's what's up, man.
But a lot of people that had like mistresses and all that, all this game really fucked them up.
Everyone was monogamous.
The mistresses were home with their significance.
Yeah, exactly. They had their own. Everybody was home.
What are you gonna do about that? You couldn't do nothing about that. You know what I mean? So you have to stay home with yours. You know what I'm saying?
Strip clubs were all closed.
Strip clubs were mashed up for, bruh.
Yeah.
It was a vile. Even when they opened back up, they weren't the same. They're not the same to this day.
Because you had to be
vaccinated.
No, because you had to be vaccinated to go.
You have to be vaccinated to work. You have to be vaccinated. Some BIs got away with it still, no bullshit like. But just to be in the building, you have to be vaccinated. Yeah, yo, they put an app on our phone, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Niggas was fucking scamming the app. Like, fuck that. Yo, just show somebody else's. Fuck out of here. Like, like the system was not ironclad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was what it was, bro. It was what it was. Like. But shout out to all the clubs, all the businesses that stayed open against
that survived
protocol. Feel me? Like, I know a couple of them. I wish I could draw your name right now still just to give you guys a shout out. But I know there was a couple of them 100% that were just like, fuck this vaccination thing. We're outside. They'll take the fine. They'll take whatever, which the fine they never even came to draw for it, bro. It was one of those, here's your ticket. You could bottle it. It's done. They were gone. They forgave it still. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they have to do what they have to do, dog. Fuck it.
So when you stop, like in that period when like you were fighting your demons, like did you stay in Montreal or you moved to Toronto? Like,
no, I was all over the place. I was all over the place. I was moving around, but I was primarily here at one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, facts. You know what I mean? And this is over like what are we talking? Like a 2-year period, let's say.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then I started, you know what I'm saying, dabbling back into music, and I started fucking with it again. And you know,
who motivated you? Is someone that motivated you, or is just the music that you heard?
No, it's not about the motivation, bro. At that point in time, it was because it like, all right. The minute you're not able to make music, dog, it's because the music doesn't talk to you anymore.
That's true.
So you'll hear something and you'll be like, like my mind starts going. I'm like, oh fuck, it's still, you know what I'm saying, muscle memory type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I was like,
oh
fuck. So now you start penning shit out, and you're like, holy fuck, like you still got it. You know what I mean? And then it just develops from there. You know what I'm saying? It develops from there 100%. So now, you know, I went from putting out I'm Good. I went to producing out Devil's Playground. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, bro, it's just work, bro. We just got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Dark Side of the AM came out as well.
You had a series called MTL on the Map. I think there was like 5 about episodes.
Pardon? You should ask me, dog.
You had a series called MTL.
MTL on the Map. Where is this? On YouTube? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
No, we had Revolver Music TV. We had that when we was fucking, you know what I'm saying, doing all our shows and shit like that. But MTL on the Map, that was not us, bro.
No? You had 5 episodes of something. Is that Revolver?
Do you see my face in that motherfucker?
Well, no, this is info that when I searched.
Fucking KGOC sources. Nah, that's bullshit.
No?
Let me get some of that. That's crazy.
Good.
Nah. That ain't it, player. No,
Keep on recherches.
MTL on the Map. MTL on the Map, no, but I definitely, we had Revolver Music TV, you know what I'm saying? So we were running around, taping everything, you know what I mean? Running around with different artists and shit like that, like Slaughterhouse and them thing there. You know what I mean? Going up to Toronto, doing fucking freestyle sessions on radio and them things, linking up with Peter Jackson. Shout out my brother.
Yeah, Peter Jackson.
Yeah.
He's still touring, man. I love his
he's still doing his thing,
Peter Jackson is a fucking genius when it comes to this shit, bro. He knows what he's doing 100%. You know what I mean? Especially in this era, I think he's going harder with the shit.
Yeah, with Tony Ayo. He had a tour with Tony Ayo.
Now he's touring with Dave East.
Dave East, that's correct. Yeah.
I think Millie's also. I'm not sure.
Millie's is definitely. I think he's coming down for that too. I think Millie's is at
Belmont.
Yes, exactly.
No, Millie's l'artiste de.
Oh, the white guy.
Jadakiss' artist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing his thing, man. Like, shout out to this guy. This guy, he understands the business in Canada 100%.
But what do you think about the artists from Montreal that, you know, rap in English that want to move to Toronto at one era? That was like the go-to move to do. Do you think like it's still something that's relevant to do today, or, you know, what you can say about that?
Again, it depends on your journey, dog. It depends on what you want to do, dog. I can't speak for no guy. What you choose to do is what you choose to do. Whether it works out for you or not is based upon how your cards play out. I can't tell you it's a bad thing. I can't tell you it's a good thing. But what I can tell you is please do whatever the fuck you need to do, bro.
Yeah.
If you want to move out to the dot, because Munchie, first of all, Munchie's trash, bro. I love this city, dog. With every morsel. You feel me? But the city is so like, bro, like... It's just got this stigma about it, bro.
Like,
that's
you
just
take the energy, the media,
the energy's trash out here, bro. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. So you got to kind of create your own vibe, your own energy, bro. Out here, bro. It's just different, bro. You feel me? But you go out there, you might get some love in an unknown place.
Yeah, that's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying. So then it becomes different. You know what I mean. So please, by all means, whatever you guys feel to do, just do it. Fuck it. I'm not here to judge, bro.
And Quebec, this is crazy because we're known for a place with the most festival in the world.
Yeah.
And I think we invest so much money in other artists and we let our local artists, you know, literally like they're dying. If it wasn't for YouTube, Spotify.
Yeah. But I do see, not to cut you, I do see Metro starting to reach out. They got some local artists doing having a couple sets and shit like that, which I think is super fucking dope. Fool's Gold, they do it as well, right?
Gold,
they do it as well. Where they reach out to a 12120 here, and
track is always in touch with the
I think
city.
it's dope, but again, you just got to be plugged in and grinding, bro. I think it's just I like, because you can't blame everybody, bro. Sometimes you got to blame your direction, your hustle. If you're gonna go do it or not do it, if you're gonna take the chance or not take the chance, right? So we can't just put everything on them, man. If they don't know about you, how would they reach out?
And I think that was part of the conversation that we had on the live, you, me, and Rondo.
Exactly.
And I was like, there's a lot of people on the live, but there's a lot of people that doesn't know you. How do you see it? Like, is there like their mission to do the research in their history class, or it's really about, if they don't remember me,
I got more work to put in.
I have to put it on me.
It's on you. It's on you. You can't blame no other guy, bro. Yeah. But you can, ego-wise, right? If I walk into a room and certain people don't know who the fuck I am, I can blatantly say like, "Are you guys fucking stupid?" Right? But what does that mean to the room?
Yeah,
the room still doesn't know who I am,
and they're still not gonna respect you,
right? So exactly, right? So if, let's say, I walk into a room, but someone you know is like, "Yo, you ever heard of RVLR Magz? Like, he's fucking dope. Check out some of his shit." So now when you see me, like, "Yo, bro, I heard of your shit." Bop, bop, bop. Conversation's completely different. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about what you're willing to do, bro. If people don't know you, it's fine. Put in more work, bro. It's not on anybody else but yourself, Dougie. That's a fact. 100%. So I suggest you to do everything. Fuck it. Do the shows. Do the gigs you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever the fuck you want to do, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Come sit down with the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have a conversation. Let's do some different shit. But we came from an era of being mysterious, my nigga. Everything was kind of like, you don't really know too much about me. You know what I'm saying? Now we're in an era where everything is kind of just like social media driven, so you have to be a personality online. Yeah, you
have to contact with your fans. You have to make stories.
That's what I'm
lives.
saying. Your fans they connect more with your personality, with who
than
you
your
are
music.
Before the music, yes.
This is how Cardi B blew up.
Facts.
Because we love her vibe, her joke. I'm like, yo, this girl's so funny.
And then when she put out her record, the Bodak Yellow, was like, she's out of here. She's out of here because people loved who she was as a person. You know what I'm saying? And that's the era we live in. So, like, even for us, it's kind of like we have to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pivot. It's like, okay, that's what it is. So you got to be a little bit more social media present or socially present or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, bro. But over time, you learn these things. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I never saw you guys really work with Bless or address him. Like, you guys, what did you think of him as a rapper? Was he a competitor?
I always thought Bless was dope, but I just didn't. At that time, I didn't think he did what we did. But and it's no knock to him because he definitely did some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was fucking with Guru.
Yeah.
He was the only only Montreal artist that had a fucking character in
On Def Jam, Vendetta.
Vendetta and shit like that. He told me that story. It's pretty fucking, it was hilarious. He's like, I was just at the right place at the right fucking time. I was in the right office and they were talking about it and they were like, we need somebody. And they're like, hey, what about this guy? And he's like, fuck yeah. So he got the fucking shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, and it's no knock to him, like I said, like it's just, he wasn't on the wave we were on. We were on a more hungrier, grimier wave, you know what I'm saying? He was on a more clean type, polished type, but he was still a spitter, dog.
Yeah, he was a spitter.
He was still a spitter, like, you know what I'm saying? The boy could spit, like, you know what I'm saying? Pause, like, you
with
know
Fred
what I mean?
the Godson, he has a song too,
right?
Yeah.
Like he was doing his thing 100%. It's definitely no knock to him. Like he did his thing. Like you can't take that away from the boy.
You don't have songs with American rappers?
I have songs with. I have a record with Young Buck. I have a record with Max B.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
I have a record.
I think I remember
with,
that. Because I had one of your mixtapes, bro.
Right.
And I think it was the one with Max B.
Right.
And you know what? I was so proud because it's like you don't let they didn't outshine you. Like I would send you with the best of them. Be like, yo, we got this kid. Yo,
I went in there and I ate
go do a
food.
song with Jada Kiss and
bro.
Like I know
Fire.
you're gonna come nice.
Yeah, I ate food on that. Plus we had another one with Maserati Fox, man. So rest in peace. Like he's dead now. Still,
Yeah.
He was a part of 50's crew.
Yeah,
you
we know
what I'm
who
saying?
I know who that is.
He ran Dumb Out and shit like that.
Yeah,
And
Dumb Out.
He took that record and he put it on his mixtape.
Straight up.
For real?
Yeah, he put it on his mixtape. Boom. This time I was like, get the fuck out of here. Shit was
Maserati
crazy.
Fox.
Yeah.
That's like Tony
he was
Ayo's
grimy.
OG.
Yeah, he was grimy
Yeah.
with the shit, you know what I'm saying? So it was what it was. Like, but yeah, dog. Yeah, I did a couple records, you know what I mean?
Yo, dope, son.
Yeah, bro. It's all about navigating the game, bro. You never know what opportunity you're gonna get, but you just gotta be ready for it. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact of 1,000. You know what I mean?
So now, are you working on paperwork to go to the States, or you don't care about the States? You want to go straight to Europe, or because you got Dirtwork out there, bro?
Exactly.
And I know he's telling you, you'll come check me. I know he's telling you.
You know what's
that.
crazy is because this universe has a way of working where this is not the first conversation I've had about this, right? I gotta get it in order properly, right? Everything's in process, so it's just waiting. It's fucking all types of stupid shit. So it's like whatever, but I just fuck, man. Anyways, when I get there, I get there. When I get there,
well, it takes time, right? Yeah, I know it takes time because it's serious charges too. It's not just the little misdemeanors. Like I know you're a serious dude.
Exactly.
Okay, so but we're hoping that you're able to, to make get that done, man.
Absolutely.
Because the talent is still there, bro.
Appreciate.
I hear your new shit. I'm like, damn.
The new with the featuring.
Even with the new guys, you're still like that guy. Like,
let me tell you something about these new guys. These new guys are super dope, bro.
I see you, because I saw you the other day right at the low event, the Polo.
Yes. That's
and
right.
then
That's
you
where
were
we
with,
walked up.
I saw they brought you out. It was like the young guys. That
I was with J Red the Doctor and
that's
Regal, 80, all the big dogs.
80 Rock this is the new guy, the producer, right? He's not the new guy, but
no.
He's been there, but right now he's your new producer. I would say, like for you.
He's not my new producer, but he's a producer that I'm messing with. 100%,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Like 80s, like
big beats. Like, him dude. Too. Like you have a way of finding. I think you have a good ear for this shit too.
You know your sound.
Maybe you know your sound. Probably. I think it has a lot to do with.
Because again, it's whatever I hear that speaks to me, dog. So if you send me a beat pack and I'm like, you send me 10 records, one of them might talk to me. And that one, I'm gonna fucking go nuts. Like I'm gonna duppy on them. You know what I'm saying? And it just was he sent me a bag of beat packs, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this, take that, take this, take that, and everything I did on them was just fucking disgusting, bro. Disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about records like My Soul or Ghetto or Fur Coats, Hush, all these records where I'm talking that
initials.
talk.
This is a money. What is it? There's initials, TM something. There's 3 letters.
Fucking
For the money, is it?
For the money.
For the money.
Yes. FTM. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like all these records were just like we ended up linking up, and he sent me a 1 joint, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna fuck with that, and that was Hush, right? So I wrote that, boom, shot a video to it, Manos. And then he sent me some more shit, and I was like, bro, watch what I do with this, dog. Like, I felt his production was very disrespectful. I like fucking with disrespectful production.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Disrespectful.
Yeah, dog, because it's like, yo, you're trying to make a fucking point or something like that. Because, bro, like, dog, you bring that to me, dog, I'm gonna dup it. So we did that. And then we started to build this project. And once we started to come up with these concepts and different records, I wanted to give it the most realist talk I could ever give it, because I'm not just a gun bar man no more. You get me? I'm more introspective.
You know what? I'm happy you said that because the gun bars, like no one could fuck with that.
Yo,
like for real,
blueprint après the gun bars.
You no one can fuck with gun bars like you.
Facts.
You and Blicky.
Yeah.
You guys are the gun bar kings.
That's a fact.
I don't condone violence and all that. Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
but it's metaphors.
But I love your shit, bro.
Appreciate that.
When you guys go in, I like to hear that shit. I like that violent.
Ouais, parce qu'ils arrivent avec des patterns, des wordplay.
You know?
Like what?
It's the weak-minded that get influenced to be like, oh, you hear that, I'm gonna go get a gun. No, that's because you're weak-minded.
Exactly.
I take it for what it is. It's entertainment. It's good music.
Yeah.
And you guys, that Christian song, yo.
Christians, me and Blicky, man. Shout out to this guy, yo. I swear to God, dog.
You guys
anytime I drop for Blicky, he shows up.
Yeah. He went in, you went in. Like I was like, damn.
You know what I mean?
And the gun bars, like
we went up. 80 came with the production, and it was just like, bro, what are we gonna say, bro?
Like you guys could rap with D-Block in them. Like,
no man.
Like you guys can keep up with them.
Compete with the big dogs.
Yeah, with the big dogs.
Like normal.
Appreciate that. But that's why, you know, gun bars are cool and all, but I wanted to give something with a little bit more substance. I want the listener to take something away from what I'm saying. So in order for me to do that, I can't, you know, just generally speak about things that I don't know per se firsthand. Right? Because a lot of the MCing stems from like some things you've experienced, some things your boys have experienced, some things you've witnessed or seen, right? You know what I'm saying? But they're not directly your story per se, right? So in order for me to make sure that whoever's listening can feel what I'm saying, I have to talk about my shit internally. I got to dig deep, pause, and I got to fucking, you know what I'm saying? I got to show the listener like this is who I am, you know, to the core, you know what I'm saying? So when you're listening to my soul and I'm breaking everything down to you, I'm breaking everything fucking down to you from, you know, where I started, you know, my pops being a fault nigga, my mom, you know, how she did her thing, this is that, bitches I used to fucking PI, this, that, boom, boom, me coming up as a youngin' to where I'm at now. Like, bro, everything is just full circle. You get me? That's why I call it my soul, because it's like I'm pouring my heart out on this shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to tell everybody exactly who I was, what I'm about. I don't shy away from nothing. I don't care what it is. It just is what it is, bro. You feel me? And you fuck with it. But to this day, that's a lot of people's like favorite record, bro. It's their top record, bro. It is what it is. But yeah, dog, you just gotta come correct, bro. You gotta talk that talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all this bullshit, bro. Like, I'm not here to lie to people. I don't want to fake the funk or be something I'm not. This takes so much energy, brother.
So before we leave, j'aimerais poser une question en français pour voir là.
C'est ça.
Fait est-ce que tu planifies rapper avec des artistes francophones dans le futur?
French acts. Ben oui. Certain. Certain.
Ok, check-le.
Ouais.
Je t'ai pas encore entendu donner des French bars. Tu pourrais donner un ou deux French bars là, juste pour dire.
Yo, don't try to give me no sauce. Don't try to give me no sauce. Like, but I'm gonna work with some French acts. 100%.
Straight up.
Yeah, for sure, because I respect them, dog. Like, I like what they're doing. I like fucking with Saint Sucré.
Yeah.
Saint Sucré.
Can you fuck with 80 Rock as well?
I fuck with Impost from time.
Oh yeah.
That's my dog.
Yeah.
I fuck with Connoisseur.
Straight up.
I fuck with who else, man? There's a couple motherfuckers, dog. Like Rain Man, they dope as fuck too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you could.
Like, there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know he's not French, but I fuck with Shab. I fuck with a bag of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
Craven. You don't have a beat from Craven yet? You haven't worked with Craven, Nicholas Craven?
Of course, bro. This is all in the works.
Okay.
Yeah, these are my guys. These are my guys 100%.
Because I would see you with Ransom. I think you Ransom.
Lui et Ransom? Damn.
Yeah, because Ransom got bars and he got a lot of good bars.
When it happens, I'll let you guys bust the exclusive.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Because you got the bars, bro.
Yeah.
No, because I fuck with Ransom still. Like, Ransom's heavy still. He's heavy. He's heavy.
Yeah, he's
shits,
heavy in the game.
But you just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not against fucking with, like, French artists or nothing like that. I never been, dog. I never been. It's just we never had a channel to link up.
Right.
So that was the only
Burgundy,
problem.
Even the Haitians in Burgundy, they're English. Like they rap in English.
That's what I'm telling you. So any French nigga I linked up with was fucking English, bro.
This is us.
So then what are we doing? Like, okay, let me try to bridge the gap with this guy.
Have you heard of?
He's fucking English. I'm
have
like,
you
all
heard
right,
of
cool.
a kid called Slicky?
Did you say Slinky or Slicky?
Slicky.
Slicky. From where?
Because I think he reps Bergs a little bit. But he's younger. Like he's a younger generation. He's
around K-Goons.
Like he's around K-Goons as well.
I'm
he
not
did a
familiar.
little bit of Bergs, but he moved afterwards.
Slicky,
I'm not familiar. Is he dope?
Okay.
He's dope. Yeah.
Dope.
So you guys are
French
telling me?
and French show is really dope.
Okay.
And he got that burgundy flavor. You see, like when you see
he spit and
the swagger, you could tell.
Really
I'm gonna have to check that out then. I'm not familiar. That's the thing. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everybody that spits French. So you guys are putting me onto something right now. So I'm gonna check it out. So on it. Facts.
That's what's up, man. I'm happy you came through, bro.
Yeah.
So what's next now? Now you dropped the Devil's Playground.
We dropped the
go
Devil's
stream that.
Playground.
Run them streams up.
Yeah, the stream. Go
dope.
subscribe.
Shout out to 80 Rock.
And go follow. Go check his YouTube stuff as well. Because the youngins like to look at views. You know, he doesn't have that many views.
Look.
He was there before YouTube. Right,
so the 50K that he might have before, now today it's actually worth 500K.
It's a different thing, isn't it? It's a different thing, isn't it? 100%. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to the listeners. Shout out to Rapolitik 100. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog. Shout out to Big Dogs Only. Shout out to Dirt. You know what I mean? Free my niggas. Free Dub. Free motherfucking Frizzle. Free motherfucking Cash Rules, my nigga. You already know what time it is, bro. It's a downtown thing. Get early. You feel me?
Petite Bourgogne, on est ensemble. Downtown. Now we brought you guys downtown Montreal. Next to the high skyscrapers, there's the hood. Right next to that. You keep going a little more west. You guys are going to see the hood.
Yeah.
And it's very welcoming, like you said.
C'est le birth of art, the birth of jazz. You already know. Pour moi, c'est la référence. You know?
You talk about culture. Yeah, Bergs is culture.
It's culture for me. Quand je vais là-bas, je sens comme si I was not in Montreal.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like I feel in Harlem. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm like, yo, this is not the same vibe.
It's a different lingo. It's a different talk. It's a different swag.
Yeah,
it's a different energy.
I love it.
Man, we're different down there. You feel me? Shout out to Beagle, man. So rest in peace, my nigga. You already know, man. I grew up in the Beagle era, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Yeah.
And there's also the Griffintown. That's the baller side.
Griffintown has only been Griffintown for the past 10 years?
Yeah.
It's new.
But it's bleeding into Bergs though.
Yeah, it's good.
So I think Griffin covers Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it covers Richmond now. So it bleeds into Bergs a little bit, like with the postal code and shit like that.
Mais il y a Saint-Henri. C'est Griffintown, Saint-Henri, ensuite Bergs.
No, you have Griffintown, Bergs, Saint-Henri.
Griffintown, Bergs, Saint-Henri is after. Okay.
First of all, Bergs is Saint Henry.
Ouais, c'est Saint-Henri.
Let's keep it full.
Parce qu'il y a eu la gentrification.
From jump, it was Saint Henry, but then it became its own borough. So then it was Petit Bourgogne. Right?
Bourgogne, yeah.
And then Saint Henry started from Lionel Grew all the way down to fucking
by the highway.
The highway. Yeah, the highway.
The 20s.
Dame. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And then you had Charlevoix on the bottom there, woo woo and whatever. So it's like everything's designated the way it is, but now Griffintown is starting to bleed into Bergs, like, you know what I'm saying? Certain people's addresses are considered Griffintown. You know, like a couple people feel fancy and DJ were like, oh, I live on Côte St. Luc.
Yeah.
Nigga, you in the hood, man. Shut up. You in the hood, man. You in this part. You're not in that part. Anything under the underpass, that's Côte St. Luc. But it bleeds into that neighboring area, you know, postal code wise and such things set, man. But, you know, shout out to gentrification.
So I think we're good like that, man. I'll
sure there's nothing else you guys want to talk about?
Well, do you cook?
What the fuck? Nigga, what kind of left field shit?
You guys have a random.
I want random. Now we're going to go into random. Do you cook?
Of course I cook.
Like jerk chicken?
Of course, my G. My mom taught me how to cook everything, bro.
You buy the jerk seasoning or you make the seasoning?
No, I buy it. Relax. I don't have time to I don't have time for green seasoning and pimento and all this. I don't have time. My mother taught me how to do all that shit, but I'll buy the good jerk. Pause. Hey yo, that was a setup. I don't buy the good motherfucking seasoning because it is what it is, bro. Like I can make it, but I'd rather just get it in a bottle. Fuck it.
Yeah, I feel you. And you know how to make oxtail?
No, I never made oxtail before in my life. You know, my mother used to make that shit.
Right.
But I just never made it. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that I want to build up is some goat. I know how to cook goat. Chicken, curry chicken, jerk chicken, roti, all them things that like that's soft, that's light work. You know what I'm saying? But oxtail, I never cooked oxtail.
Okay, but you still know your thing. Okay.
Baby. Yo, my mother used to sit me down, dog, and show me how to chef up. You know what I'm saying? The only part I didn't like about it is, but she used to tell me about her day.
Yeah.
So when I come home from school and she come home from work and she's like, yo, come sit down, let me show you a thing. I'm like, all right, bet. And I'm sitting there in the kitchen and she's like, boy, you know what happened today? Miss and woo, and da la la. And she's talking to me, my nigga, like, nigga, I'm a child, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to focus on what y'all showing me. But she showed me so much shit, man. Shout out to my mama.
Well, you know what? That's the best way to get a girl is to cook for her. That's what I say.
First of all, no, it's not.
Here we go.
The best way to get a girl is to talk properly, bro. Run some game. Anything else you got to show her is a bonus, my nigga.
It's a bonus.
That's a fact. You can cook, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how to make money, that's a bonus. You can show her how to make money, that's a bonus, my nigga. You feel me? But you got to learn how to talk.
Talk with her, man.
You got to talk for her to get to the point. How the fuck you supposed to cook for the girl if you didn't talk to her?
That's true. Yeah, you need to get there. You're right.
Bars.
You need to get there.
Like I seen you know what I mean? I seen you with a little like something. You feel me? How'd you get her? You didn't show up with a fucking plate of food?
Yeah.
You talked to her. You talked to her. You were like, yo, listen, I'm
Yo.
subscribed to these feed channels, but don't.
Channels. Or,
yeah.
You can't be my food queen.
I'll fuck with you.
Can be my food queen, baby.
I'll fuck with you. But no, for real, like, it's just about how you talk. It's how you talk, how you conversate. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
She's the one that told me about the food, the feet thing.
The plot thickens. Okay.
But anyways, let's go on with the random questions. Do you know how to skate?
Nah, never learned, never wanted to learn. Nigga, I had to learn how to swim, first of all.
Oh, swim.
What are we talking about?
Okay, you don't swim?
Nigga, barely.
Okay,
As my son would say, I swim like a brick. You feel
Straight
me?
up.
I swim like a brick. It is what it is. Unless that's why I like going, to the islands because it's salt water.
Yeah.
So it's more buoyancy. So
Okay.
I can swim in those waters. You stay a little bit more level. You get me? You ever been to the Dead Sea? Anyone of y'all? No?
Well, like salt
Water.
It's so my man, you feel me?
Wow.
You're on the shit. You're floating on top of the water, bro, because it's so much salt, bro, that it creates a certain
that's
level
in
of
the Middle
buoyancy.
East.
Yes.
What?
So you went to the Middle East?
Fuck no, I'm just asking y'all if y'all ever been there.
I went, yeah.
But you go to these islands, you got salt water, my nigga. And
Même quand t'es saigné, ça va heal rapidement.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's very healing. It's got healing properties and shit like that. And it's good, bro. Like, I can swim in those waters, no problem. Like, but all this chlorine thing, man, fuck off. Go suck your mother. Like, what are we talking about? Chlorine, bro. What the fuck is this, dog?
All right. I think we're good with the random questions. We're gonna do a Patreon? I think we might see if we could do a little Patreon for the people that subscribe. For the English artists, go subscribe to our Patreon. We out like that, man. Revolver Mag. Go check out his stuff. It's available everywhere.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Bergs, we out here. What up? And we out like that.
Shout out to you guys, my G.
Respect.